Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to my channel. I'm very excited to share with you this new custom workflow in ComfyUI that enables you to do virtual try on in a very accurate way. If you look at your screen, on the left hand side we have two images. One is of the skirt and the second image is of a human, and we have replaced this black skirt with this yellow skirt with the help of all these local models in ComfyUI with a single click. Now the good news is that I am also going to give you this workflow all free without asking any Patreon or any other link. I will give the link to this workflow in video's description, so feel free to use it, and if you like it then I will leave it to you that if you could share it, that will be amazing. Now, not only I'm going to show you how you can use this workflow, but also I will be giving you a bit of a technical background in very simple words as how exactly this is working, which models I am using, and how I am using them. Now, one thing I request you to do is to go to my channel, and then if you are looking to do virtual try-ons, you can see that I have done heaps of videos on my channel in the last 1 or 2 years. Other than that, if you are following along, I would, and if you don't know what ComfyUI is, then go to my uh, channel, just search with easiest tutorial on ComfyUI and watch this second video. If you have never used ComfyUI, this video should enable you to install ComfyUI locally, and then it will make you aware of basic concepts of ComfyUI in very simple language. So I am assuming you already have ComfyUI installed and you have ComfyUI Manager installed, and you are aware of the basic concepts in ComfyUI as what is Node and how exactly ComfyUI workflow works. Okay, so after assuming that, let me take you back to my ComfyUI. So that was the first step to install ComfyUI, which you can do from that video. Second step is to go to ComfyUI Manager by clicking here, and then you need to install some of the custom nodes. And which custom nodes you need to install, let me show you. So I'm going to Custom Nodes Manager. I'm going to install ComfyUI Manager. Should already be installed after watching that video which I showed you. Then the first custom node you need to install is this ComfyUI-gguf, and then this ComfyUI nodes RG3s, and then ComfyUI in-paint nodes, ComfyUI essentials, ComfyUI easy use, ComfyUI in context LoRa, and then ComfyUI in-paint easy and advanced reflux control. There are a lot of nodes which you need to install. The installation is very simple. All you need to do, if you have never installed it, then just search the node name and then click on install. It is going to install the node for you. So install all the nodes, and once you have installed them, just click on restart and then wait for the ComfyUI to get restarted, and then reload your web page, and that should take care of it. Also, when you will import this workflow by clicking on this workflow and then open it, then it will also give you an error that some nodes are unavailable, which you can simply go to manager, and then you can say install missing custom node and then restart and reload your web page. That is another way of doing it. So that is the second step which you needed to do. Third step is to download models. Just like this involves a lot of custom nodes, it also involves a lot of models. I would say around 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 models. This starts from this model Flux 1 Redux dev, and don't worry, I'm also going to give you links to all these models in video's description, but let me give you a very quick overview of these models. And by the way, I already have covered most of these models separately on the channel in different videos in the last few weeks or months. First up, again, Flux 1 Redux dev is released by the original creator of Flux models, Black Forest Lab. This Redux model is a model that can be used to prompt Flux dev or Schnell models with one or more images. So it works on image input, and then it creates a output image, which we will use shortly in a specific style, of course. Then we have to use this siglib function or siglib model. This is sort of an image embedding model. So what happens is that these models, they don't understand our text, our images. We need to convert them into numerical representation, and this siglib vision model does that. Now then we have this Flux text encoder. So the Flux models, they use two text encoders. The purpose of these text encoding models is that they convert our text prompt into a format which is understandable by the models. So this Flux one dev uses two text encoders. One is called as ClipL and the other one is called as T5XXL. And this dual encoder approach allows for both concise visual descriptions and detailed contextual information to be incorporated into the image generation process. Then we need to get this variational autoencoder or VAE model or V model. This converts an image from latent space to pixel space or uh, pixel space to latent space. Now latent space is where our diffusion models work on generating the image, whereas pixel space is which we can see. So latent space is for models, pixel space is for us, and I already have done a detailed videos on this concept. Just go to my channel, search with latent, and you should be able to find that video. Let me quickly show you. This is the one, and you will enjoy it, I'm more than sure. Okay, so once that's done, we need to get this CatVitOn Flux LoRa, which is a low rank adaptation. LoRa models are the models which primarily what they do is they are the smaller version of the models, and they push any image to a specific style or imagery by using a trigger word. And in this case, we are using this CatVitOn LoRa, and now this CatVitOn LoRa is quite an interesting, I would say, LoRa, and I already have used it in various videos on my channel. It's an advanced virtual try-on solution that combines contrastive appearance and topology virtual try-on, or CAT Viton in short, and it uses the Flux fill in painting model, which you can see here, which Flux released shortly. And then by using these two together, and both of these are LoRa's, it means smallish models, and they create a realistic and accurate closing transfer, which I just showed you. So these are the models which you need to download. Now how do you download and where do you download these models? Let me quickly show you. So first up, we have this Flux one Redux tab. So good, as I said, I will give you the link. All you need to do is to just right click on download on its page, and then save link as, and then go to model. Now here, because it's a style model, so you would need to go to style models under wherever you have installed your ComfyUI model style models and save it there. As you can see, I already have saved it. Its size is very small, just 129 meg. Secondly, you need to download this zip clip, then right click here, save link as, and then go to ComfyUI models and clip vision. I already have saved it. Again, size is just 856 meg. And then third model is text encoder. Both of these models, one of them is quite big, this T5XXL 5.16. Clip L is very small. Both of these model you need to save link as here, and I will show you in the ComfyUI models and then in clip directory. Both of them are saved there. As I said, one of them is larger T5XXL, the other one is smaller. Then we need to download this V model, which is ae.savetensor. Again, right click on download, save link as ComfyUI models, and then there is a VAE directory. Just save it there. As you can see, it's already there. The size is just 335 meg. And then we need to download that CatVitOn, and then this Flux fill dev LoRa. Both of these LoRa's go into LoRa directory. So right click on download, save link as, and then ComfyUI models LoRa's, and both of these go into the LoRa's directory. And then there is this Flux 1 Turbo Alpha model. And again, this Flux 1 Turbo Alpha model also goes into the LoRa's directory. Now, I already have covered this Flux 1 Turbo Alpha on the channel too, if you are interested. Now, these are all the models which you need to download. Now, so all of these steps are done, our models are downloaded, our custom nodes are set up, and you already have the workflow. You don't have to build it. I already have done the hard work for you. Now, let me walk you through this workflow and then I will show you a few more examples. So first up from the left hand side, what I have done, you see that dual clip loader, these are the two, and I'll just make it a bit bigger so that you can see it. So I have just selected both of the clip models. Clip vision sig clip is there, and then I have this is a style model, Redux model, and sorry, this is a Redux model here, and then just leave everything as is. You don't need to change anything there. And this is our V model, which we always use with Flux. And this is where the first one is, we have to use this Flux one fill, then we have to use this CatVitOn one. This is a CatVitOn one, and then the third one is the turbo model, the last one. You can also change the names so that you could also identify from here. Once that's done, you see that in this case sampler, I am just going with the Euler and normal. So sampler is my Euler, scheduler is my normal. Again, I already have described in detail in my other videos what exactly these are. So in very simple words, they basically control as how the image is generated, the whole flow from the ComfyUI. And then once that's done, we are just simply decoding the image back and then printing it out here. That is all what is happening here. So this is one example which is already there. Let me now try out with another dress with another AI model, and then I will also show you the GPU consumption. Now what I'm going to do, I have this skirt, and then I'm just going to put the skirt on top of this top here. For that, the thing which you need to do is to right click on the image, which is your source image, and then select open in mask editor. And on the right hand side, just make the thickness of this bit higher, and then we just need to put a mask where we want to put that skirt on. So I'm just going to put a mask here. You can see that I'm just carefully putting it here. So this is where we would just want to keep the black top on, and rest of it I just want to replace it with the skirt which I showed you. It's not perfect, but hopefully the model will be intelligent enough to ignore few of the mistakes here which you see, because my mask is just going on the arm anyway. And then just click on save on the top. That is done. Let me click on Q here. While it runs, let me show you VRAM consumption. There you go. So it is consuming just over 20 gig of VRAM. So let's wait for it to finish. And there you go. Look how good that looks. So it has replaced the lower skirt with this new skirt. How good is that? Really, really good stuff. And it has really kept the whole, I would say, canny settings and all that control perfectly well. And rest of the image is as uh, good as before. In the next example, I am going to put on this shirt which says subscribe to Fahad's channel on this human. So let me right click on it and then open in mask editor. Let me put on a mask here. I'm just going to do the thickness bit more, and then I'm just going to maybe just put a mask all over here. Let me quickly do that. I have put on the mask here, and now let's see what it generates. Let's wait for it. And there you go. It has put on the t-shirt, but you see there are two R's now, and then the spelling of subscribe are not good enough. But other than that, it is okay. But if you look at the t-shirt, other than text, looks quite good. And I'm a bit surprised that Flux model has jumbled up the text. But anyway, doesn't matter really. But the important part is that this virtual try-on is working, which is quite good. Let's try out one more example. In the next example, I have picked up a male model uh, just to balance it out. So let me put on a mask on here on the whole torso. And there you go. You see that I left out the mask here, and that is why it has just created a shirt out of it. But other than that, looks okay to me. But there is one crease here in the middle, and then I think it has mistakenly does that. But other than that, I think if I draw the mask correctly, plus if my text is not there, this should be good. So I think this masking matters. Yes, it is pretty good, but I think if we are really doing it in production environment, we have to take care of this masking. And look at another example. I have chosen another model, and you can see this time I have put on the mask correctly, and it has created the shirt perfectly well with all the stuff is there. Yes, text is not good enough, but anyway. Okay, so but these are the Western dresses. Let me try one final prompt with an subcontinental bridal dress. So this, let me quickly show you. So this dress is, I believe, called as lehenga, and it is used in Pakistan mainly, India, Bangladesh, I think Nepal, in these countries in the whole subcontinent. So let me, maybe I will, uh, okay, let's select the same model. Let's try it out. I'm not even going to change the mask here. Let's see what this model does. And you know what? I think it has done wonderfully well. It has put on the dress very nicely as per the original image, which is really, really good stuff. Amazing. Let me actually show you the original image. This was the AI generated original image. Okay, let's try out the same one on another model. This will be the final one. So I'm just going to put on a mask because it is more full on. So let me put on a mask here. So I have put on the mask on that full body image. Let's see how it goes this time. And if you are wondering how long does it take, so you see it just takes 20 to 30 seconds, and there you go. How beautiful that is. This is simply amazing, really good stuff. So look, I'm very impressed by this Redux model, this whole virtual try on, and you can find the links in video's description. Try it out. Let me know what you think. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you are already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching, and thanks for all the support.